Pharaoh send that him attack, truth and know. Teach more reparation for your go. Rasta from Chicago, him light the way. Up with yourself, stay positive every day. Pharaoh said that we hear man the scream, talking about the history, what they never seen. From the land of Zion to the street when Jah, spreading Jah love and giving praise to Jah. Pharaoh said that we hear on the screen, talking about the history, what they never seen. From the land of Zion to the street when Jah, spreading Jah love and giving praise to Jah.
All right. Everybody big up yourself. Rep your city. Shout out to all the massive Jamaica, Trinidad, VI posse. Big up yourself. All the brethren and sisters them out in England. Shout out to all of y'all. All the brethren and sisters down in Brazil. What did I do? Everybody down the Virgin Islands, Trinidad, Tobago, what's up? All the brethren, big up yourself. All the sisters, big up yourself. So here we go. We ready for war. Let's talk about that. Good to see you, G-Rob. Represent y'all city. Where your city? What's your city? We got Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the building. We got New Orleans, Louisiana in the building. Another serious conversation. We're probably going to be up late tonight. I got another conversation after this one. I'll talk to Big Up Yourself Posse, Richmond, Virginia in the building, Greensboro, North Carolina in the building. You know how we do. War on the horizon. War is on the horizon. Yeah, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Dallas in the building. Shalom to all the Hebrew Israelite brothers out there. My brother Goshen, a good brother. Much respect to you, everybody in New York. Shalom, shalom to all the brothers. Right? As long as you're on the right path, you're on some righteousness, I ride with everybody. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Pan-African. I'm FBA. You name it. I'm all that. Just got to be on the right path. So I'm everything, and I criticize everything. So, you know, I criticize the Hebrews, Muslims, Rasta, FBA, Pan-African. You know what I'm saying? I got love for everybody, but I criticize everybody. I'm watching all of y'all. But I got love for everybody. So when you see me go off, I still got love. Don't mean I ain't got love for everybody, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got love for everybody, you know what I mean? Big man, international man, you know, Don Gaga, you know what I mean? What you know about that? Hey. So, you know, we have lots of brethren and sisters everywhere. I got a lot of people. A lot of loved ones, a lot of associates, you know what I mean? So they like family to me. I got brethren and sisters from the Caribbean that's like family. I'm on some diplomatic stuff. I got some African brothers and sisters over here. I'm like a liaison for them. They can't have no problems, or I'm going to get involved. So if they have problems with foundational Black Americans or gangs or something, then they call me, then I go mediate it, tell them to stand down. When they see I'm dealing with them, they be like, all right, cool, bro. Like that. Be like, nah, you're on the wrong page with them. Move around. You know what I'm saying? Got me some Trinidad, Virgin Island, you name it. Ghana, Nigeria, Ethiopia, England. I'm on some international stuff, you know what I mean? I like to, even though we got to do each portion separately, the ultimate goal is still unity, worldwide unity is the ultimate goal. Just having respect for each other and making sure that each other is secure. You understand? When I come to Africa, secure me. You come here, I'm secure you. I come to Jamaica, secure me. You come here, I secure you. Like that. That's how we got to function. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff ain't really into it like that. I'm not into either or whatever because I'm everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm what they call Native American. I'm Sioux, East African, you name it. So I talk to all the family. This is a world conversation. That's why I'm on that, because it's for everybody in the world. Because when they go in these wars, they be world wars. So even though America, Iran, Israel is like the main focal points, everybody in the mix right now. Everybody's in the crosshairs right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. It's all the way up. If you're in Africa and there's places there that got any American interest, you're in the crosshairs. If you're in the Caribbean, it's in the American embassy or Americans there, you're in the crosshairs. It's all the way up right now. That's what I want to talk about. I want to raise the sincerity level. Now, that don't mean you don't go have a good time. Go have a good time, but just stay alert. Stay alert. All right? See, it go like this. They say, bro, we still got to live our life. You got to live our life. Always remember something. This to the men all over the world. Remember, when you go to have fun, you're trying to have 100% of fun, right? You're trying to do that. If you're going to cruise, you're trying to have 100% of fun. You go to a concert, you're trying to have 100% of fun. You go to a party, a picnic, you're trying to have 100% of fun. But see, men, we can't never have no 100% of fun. Y'all better listen to me. If you're a man, you cannot have 100% of fun. You can only have 50% of fun. You are not the one supposed to be having fun. You are the one that take the family to have fun. You taking your children to have fun. You taking your wife to have fun. And you trying to pretend you having 100% fun because you know your wife wants you to have fun, but don't let her know I'm not having fun like you. I'm on security. I'm on S. And S stands for security. So when you hear me say I'm on S, that means I'm on security. So if I go to have dinner with my queen and I leave dinner and she talking and she like dinner and she trying to get all my attention, she's not really going to get all my attention until we get into the safety of the house. But I'm going to be paying her some attention, but I'm going to be checking the surroundings. I don't care where I'm at. It don't matter if I'm Chicago, a small city, a big city. That don't matter because you have numerous situations, including mental illness, where people just go out and do crazy stuff. Not only that, you have natural accidents. A tire could come off a truck and be rolling right your way fast. Same for when you're driving. Like you got to drive defensive on the defense. So, like I said, when you go out, you got to be at 50% security, all the men around the world. But now that they beefing, all you men got to go down to 35% fun, 35% fun, because they beefing for real. Listen, they beefing for real. They beefing for real. Look, this situation with Iran, Israel, and the U.S., they beefing for real. I know, because you know, Israel, that's what they do. So you already seen what they did in Gaza, right? You know America's on high alert, but what you're going to underestimate is Iran. Do not be underestimating Iran because they got a religion behind them, and they'll make it a religious war. And people that's not even from Iran, but just in the same religion, they'll wow out. So you're talking about undercover military attacks. You talk about religious fanatics tripping. I'm telling you, you in a restaurant or whatever. Hey man, you better have your eyes open. Go pick your children from school, man. You better have your eyes open. It's up. Oh, it's all the way up. Now, anybody with some sense know that they ran across that border when Biden was in there. Anybody with some sense, this is what we were saying. This is what we were saying. This is why so many people ain't really against Trump. That's why I'm not 100% against Trump. I always thought Trump was doing too much. I thought he made too many enemies. But Biden did such a horrible job that Trump is better than Biden. And because Biden did such a bad job and made us so insecure, we live in a system where they ain't going to trust no lady. They're going to try to put a man in there right now. I wanted to see Harris win, but they wasn't going to trust her strength. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I wanted to warn my subscribers and people that watch me. I wanted to really warn y'all. I don't want y'all to be slipping on this. You see, let me tell you something. This escalation, just think about it. They escalating the violence right at the beginning of summer. Now, y'all know anything happen, if it's in the fall and winter starts to come, it kind of slow down everything. They be wanting to act crazy, but it'd be cold, it'd be different stuff. So, but what happened when things go bad in the spring and they're getting warmer and more people coming out? You already know. So it's all the way up. The rest of June, July, August, come on, man. Everybody out. People that lost lives. Don't forget, people lost lives. It ain't just bombs. It's not just bombs. Them bombs took out people's daughters, sons. It's serious. I'm telling y'all, it's serious. And look, let me tell you something. How do I say this? I be getting like when I say stuff, and I don't know if I'm supposed to tell it to you like this, because I'm really not supposed to, but I'm really concerned with people that watch me with y'all's safety. Let me tell you something. This is something I'm not supposed to say. I be seeing stuff, right? And it's like, it ain't nothing I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to talk about it. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to even face I was seeing stuff. Because it ain't cool. So that's why I like to talk about it. Because if you see anybody bragging about this type of energy I got, they fake. Because there's nobody in this position that'll like it. It ain't none you'll brag about. It's a fact. And the only reason I'm telling you that now, so you don't be taking this for no joke when I'm telling you. Because what I'm telling you, I don't got nothing to do with it. You used to listening to people that got something to do with what they saying. When there's certain things that's kind of futuristic and stuff, I don't have nothing to do with what I'm telling you. Now you could take that and put it in your pipe and smoke it. And if I'm telling you it's up, it's up. I'm telling you something I don't even know. Now think about that. You better think of what I'm telling you. It's all the way up. It's all the way up. All the way. And it ain't going down. Not no time soon. You know what I'm saying? Not no time soon. All that racism and stuff that was that the people that was behind Trump that was pushing racism, all that's on hold. That's over with. They finna freeze that. Trust me what I'm telling you. All them groups that was, that you thought was racist groups against blacks, all that's over with. Yeah, that's over. That's over. They got bigger fish to fry. That is over. That's over. Because they was stunting like black people's the enemy, and they want the enemy so bad. Do I think it'll be war on American soil? Not on American soil, but a different type of war. They're not having that old school war. They can't have the old school war here. They can't have the old school war here. It's got to be like terrorist attacks and stuff like that. You can't have a foreign country can't have no war in America because American citizens got too many weapons. They'll get wiped out. They ain't got a chance in hell. They ain't got a chance in hell. Even the attacks gonna be limited. I'm just trying to get you ready for the first attacks. Because there ain't gonna be many attacks, it's just gonna be the early ones. Then that's gonna get squashed. They're gonna get you can't you can't have no war here. You can't come here doing none of that. They're not armed in Europe. Only their police and stuff is armed. Ain't nobody armed like Americans, not no citizens. Ain't no country got no citizens armed like Americans. I'll tell you that in the dough. them foreign terrorists, they can't even beat Chicago. We'll wipe them out. Just Chicago wiped them out. They can't. Listen, man, them people can't even beat the GDs, the BDs, the Blackstones, the Vice Lords, the Crips, and the Bloods, and the Folk on Hustlers, and they can't even beat them. They can't beat them. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be, some type of crazy trying to do something. Man, they can't beat them. Nah, Robert. Nah, Robert. If that was going to happen, it would have had to happen before America attacked Iraq. Iran. It's too late, Robert. It's too late for that. This is already kicking off, Robert. When that's going to happen? In between this? Because this already started. So for what you're saying would have had to start already, this already started. You said before, fight each another first, and then the other war will take place. It already started. You're not understanding what I'm telling you, bro. Robert, you're not listening. The other war is now already. So already, if we was going to fight each other, that would have to be second. But ain't nobody going to be concentrating on fighting each other. How they going to have the mentality to fight each other with this going on? That fight each other, that's over with. Everybody turning on, seeing all these bombs and explosions all over the world. That's what everybody thinking about. Everybody that watched the media is thinking about a terrorist attack or something like that. Everybody. Maybe just a few weirdos, but anybody with any regular common sense, they're not going to overlook all this to think about no beef in the country like that. Them bombs and stuff they dropped, that wiped out the whole thing with the Mexicans and ICE. ICE is not the number one story no more. ICE is finna start grabbing some other nationalities. Remember, I said it first. They'll get back to the Mexicans later. I'm telling you, as a matter of fact, it's a high possibility that ICE been grabbing other people and been making it think they was here for the Hispanics. It's a high possibility that they had intelligence that there was groups over here, because they said ICE been grabbing a lot of people that ain't been reported. Who they been grabbing? Because if y'all been watching, they've been showing little small incidents with ICE grabbing people, but that part ain't making the news. I suspect ICE got everything to do with what's going on. I really suspect that. I think ICE might have been a preempted strike. Like, oh, it's finna go down over here. Okay, go grab them, find them, and grab them. Well, what we gonna tell we got all these ICE agents for? Let's pretend it's for the illegal immigrants. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it, Robert. So that they won't let them know they coming for them. Keep them relaxed. Make them think they're coming for illegal immigrants. Man, that's a high possibility. What's the odds? Listen, what's the odds that ICE come and then this happened? This happened a week after. If I'm lying, y'all don't find it suspicious that this happened a week after? Last week we was talking about ICE. Just last week. That's suspicious, man. Maybe it's just me. That's what they looking for, Punchy. Slick. Listen, man. They slick. Hey, if what I'm saying is true, tell me they not slick. So now, check this out. They got ICE agents everywhere. So now if you send a sleeper cell now, think about it. They already out there. They gonna get you soon. You know what I'm saying? Who is that? Stop them, because they just stopping people and checking your ID. That's what I believe, Goshen. Because I don't believe in coincidence. I do not believe they happen to put ICE out here right now. They had intelligence. They had already been talking to Israel about striking them. They've been talking about striking them probably for 6 weeks now. 6 to 8 weeks, they've been talking about going at Iran. I bet you. That's the only thing makes sense. You know, sometimes the story don't make sense until you get down this way. Then you look back and go, hell no. No, I don't think none of that stuff, Robert. I think you don't understand, Robert. These is real enemies. These ain't play enemies, Robert. This ain't no play. This ain't nothing to set up. You know how people say, Robert, oh, this is set up for the financial. This is set up. Nah, bro, they really enemies. Like, they really enemies for real. These ain't no make-believe enemies. They've been talking about Iran trying to make them nuclear weapons now for at least 7, 8 years hard. And they keep saying, hey, y'all ain't going to be able to keep trying to enrich this uranium. They've been telling them, stop. I could be wrong, but I believe people was paid. I'm going to show you how I believe they was able to kick this off. People was paid to get in Hamas and to do that stupid attack. Because when you look what happened to Gaza, it's clear that attack on Israel from the Palestinians, from Hamas, was stupid. So now, once again, when you look back and you say, okay, somebody in Hamas decided to do this, and now the whole Gaza tore up, and they already got plans to rebuild it, once again, suspicion make you think, man, it seemed like Hamas, somebody in Hamas was paid to do that. It's like they already planned to level that. Unless it's me, it looked like it was planned to level Gaza. How you just level it like that? They came and they did what they did and they captured 200 people, which was bad and everything. But when you look at the response and how Gaza and the Palestinians, Hamas wasn't ready for the response, you got to ask yourself, well, either they totally stupid, because why would you do that knowing that you can't handle the response? So then I got to think, well, they had to know they couldn't handle a response. Somebody set them up. I believe somebody got paid in Hamas to do that so they could blow that up and take that land. That's what I believe. And now that they done blow that up to take that land, guess who else place they finna blow up and take their land? They gonna level Iran. I believe they're gonna level Iran. I might be wrong, You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is a fact. It's just suspicious. It's just suspicious. To me. All of this is fishy. It's just too many coincidences. Watch this. Watch this. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I want to hear what you think when I show you this. Is it far out or what? It is going to be cool. I ain't going to trip if you say, nah, Pharaoh, that. Just tell me. If you think what I'm saying is far out, be like, that's far out. And go in the chat and tell me, tell me what you see. If I'm tripping or not. Okay, watch this. To me, I'm putting the pieces together. This ain't nothing that just popped up. No. This is a international land grab. This is a land grab. This like some historical stuff we read when we go to school. You know how we go to school and we read about past wars and stuff and how everything happened? It's like we living in stuff we used to read when we went to history class. That's what it's like. Like how we used to read about World War I, or how we read about how Israel even went and took Palestine. Now look. Hold on, let me make sure I got a good picture so I could really, because sometimes I can't tell these pictures. I don't want to show the wrong city. Okay, let me show you something. Yeah, see, that was the wrong city. I almost showed y'all the wrong city. I'm trying to show y'all. I'm trying to show y'all. Watch this. Just give me a minute and tell me if I'm crazy. It just, hey, man, I don't know. I smell a rat. See the wrong picture again. Hold on. I got to find a picture. Give me a minute. Let's take a break. Go follow me on Pharaoh Said That Live. You know what? This is so crazy. I'm searching for the destruction in Iran. And y'all know what? Iran and Israel, they all look like Gaza. They all look like Gaza. That's crazy. Everything look like Gaza. I'm trying to show y'all Iran, but you can't tell the difference. And it's like the media is showing all the destruction in Israel and ain't showing no destruction in Iran. Like real manipulation. I keep searching Iran's buildings destroyed, and it keeps showing me Israel's buildings destroyed. It won't show me none on Iran. Man, this stuff, man. Look, everything I search is showing me Tel Aviv. Nothing ain't showing me. Iran be shutting their media down, so you can't get no pictures. I don't even know what to search. I'm searching buildings destroyed in Iran, and this showing me buildings destroyed in Israel. That ain't suspicious. I'm searching buildings destroyed in Iran. And every time I go to the picture, it's just showing me Israel. Iran targets multiple sites in Israel, but I didn't search that. What y'all think about that? I'm not searching that. It's not showing me no destruction in Iran. Look, many buildings were damaged in Israel. That's what it's showing me. It's showing me all the buildings destroyed in Israel. I'm searching buildings destroyed in Iran. Look, let me show y'all this. Look at this. I'm searching buildings destroyed in Iran. Right? All these buildings is Israel. What y'all think about that? Look, I'm searching buildings destroyed in Iran. I'm trying to show what they tore up in Iran. All these pictures. It's buildings destroyed in Israel. Iran bombing Kenya. All this is Israel. The only thing that show Iran is look, Israel under heavy missile attack. Crosshairs is Israel, Iran, everything. Everything is showing Israel. This is absolutely crazy. Iran missiles destroy Israeli lab. But you see at the top, I'm searching buildings destroyed in Iran. It's showing me buildings destroyed in Israel. Iran strikes back. Iran missile hit Israel. You see it? Wow. Wow. I've searched it every kind of way you can search it. I'm not going to even be able to find it. That's crazy. I'm not going to be able to find it. I was going to show y'all how everything looked like Gaza, but they ain't. I was going to show you how some places of like in Iran look like Gaza. They ain't showing that. They're trying to make Israel look like Gaza. They trying to make Israel look like Gaza to cover up what they did in Gaza and say, oh, look at us. Look what's happening. Right. They ain't allowing nobody to take no pictures and show nothing. But there was pictures at first, but they gone. That's crazy. You say, please get to the truth. I don't know what truth you're talking about. I'm just talking about what I want to talk about. David, why don't you go on the page and get to the truth? Why don't you go tell the truth, David? Why don't you do it? David said, get to the truth. David, why don't you do it? What's up with people like you telling somebody else to do something you want done? Why don't you go do it? If you want this done a certain type of way, you're on social media, go do it. You don't need media, so you need media. So I need media. I need media photos for what I'm talking about. Rick Stacker, RTV. For what I'm trying to show them, I need media. I need photos for the point I was trying to make. For the point I was trying to make, I need media photos. Because I was trying to show them what Gaza looked like and what Iran looked like. You know what I'm saying? So they could see the plot. Because seeing is believing, so you can see it looks like they intend for Iran to because y'all remember how Gaza first started out. It was just some buildings, then more buildings, then more buildings, until it was what? Just totally tore up. Now Iran is some buildings and more buildings and more buildings. So I'm saying, is the plan for it to end up looking like Gaza's looking? That's the point I was trying to make. And I wanted to show the viewers so they could see. And I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. I'm not really trying to do what nobody else want me to do. I think they need to go do what they want to do. You know, I think people that want to do it see it done a certain way. I think they should go do that. I don't think they should expect me to do what they want me to do. I think that's foul. We all grown. We all got access to social media. Why I got to do it your way? But this is what Gaza look like. And this is what they planning Iran to look like. For sure. They want to flatten Iran. They're not going to just hit Iran. I don't believe they're going to hit Iran a few times and stop. I believe they're going to flatten it. In that case, okay, let me try to look that up. Hold on. Damage done to Iran civilian neighborhoods. Look, Iran hits Israel. Hold on. This is absolutely crazy. This is crazy. The damage seen. Look, I go look it up. I see buildings 12. Look at it say the damage seen a day after ballistic missiles attack from Iran. It's still doing the same thing. It's still showing a gang of pictures that ain't Israel. Hold on. This is so crazy. The propaganda is unbelievable. You have to be here to. This one too, the ruins of a building in Had Hashanah, Israel. Missiles from Iran. Almost every picture is just missiles from Iran. I'm trying to tell y'all. The pictures, if they got any pictures of Iran damage, it's showing very little. It's not, it's crazy. Hold on, maybe this is one. Okay, I found one, but this ain't what I'm trying to show you. They not. Whew. They got a picture of some buildings with some people standing with their heads on their head, but that ain't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the overall view of the areas that they really devastated. They not showing none of that. They'll show a car. You know, they'll show some debris on the street in a car. Look, after Iran's missile attack, everything is Iran attacking them. This is crazy. Even when you search them attacking Iran, all the pictures come up is Iran attacking them. This is absolutely crazy. This is crazy. Let me see. Look, the scene of an apartment building destroyed by an Iranian ballistic. Look, if y'all think I'm lying, because some people just don't understand. Look at this. I'm searching attacks on Israel. And look what I see. Look at the building. And you look at the building, you're like, okay, this might be Iran. And then when you read it, the scene of an apartment building destroyed by an Iranian ballistic missile. Everything, they only showing what's happening to Israel. They not showing nothing. Now, like somebody said, it might be because their media is blocked out. So that could be it. Putin just be talking. David said the U.S. can't break Iran. Yeah, okay. And you base that on what? What you basing that on? A hunch? What in the past shows you that America can't do that? They tried it before? Have America in this recent time tried it? Because I'm trying to see how you so sure in 2025 what they could do when there ain't been no proof whether they could do it or not. I'm trying to figure out where you get that from, seeing that they ain't really beef with Iran like that in these modern times. So your information seems to just be a belief system. It don't seem to be real. David, where you get that from? You just pulled it out your back pocket? What have you seen in history over the last 10 years that you basing that on? Because they ain't been beefing like that. And you ain't seen America's new military. You don't know nothing about America's military in 2025. They ain't showed us what they got. You don't know what type of military weaponry the United States got. David, you just talking. Don't none of us, does anybody here know what type of weaponry America got? They top secret weapons? Does anybody know any of that? Because I don't. Did y'all know they had a bomb that can hit the cave and penetrate down in the cave and blow it up? That's new. Listen, that weapon that they talking about eliminating their nuclear thing in that mountain, that is a new weapon. It does not blow up. It penetrates down through. Then it blows up. The bunker buster, that's new. And trust me, that is not their best weapon. In other words, they'll come out with they'll come out with the bunker buster 15 years ago. Then they got another one they came out with 5 years ago. They ain't gonna bust that one out yet. The bunker buster is old, trust me. Well, you know what, David? You know what happens to your pride when you get unalived? You know what happens to your pride when you get blowed up? And you do know, David, when you get through talking, you do know the Iranian people hate their government. So see, that's why dudes like you just talking. You don't do no research. The Iranian people hate their government and will give up quick. They do not like that government. They are under a dictatorship regime that's forcing all of this. Them Iranians don't want to do none of this. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're just talking. You're talking about the Iranian people like they unified. A lot of the Iranian higher ups fled the country. They had to leave. Generals and stuff that didn't want to bow to the nut regime, they all fled. And they're on the media daily saying they hate that regime and they can't wait till it falls. So when you say the Iranian people, you don't know what you're talking about. That government does not represent the Iranian people. That's why, David, stay in your lane and let the big man talk. Stay in your lane. This is the last time I tell you, because you don't know what you're talking about. Let me teach these people. You go find somebody who won't listen to you, because you definitely don't know what you're talking about, because the Iranian people hate that government. That government is a handful of religious zealots making the rest of the country do what they want them to do. So be quiet, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. Y'all see why I be having to diss people? He don't know nothing. That man don't know nothing about world politics like me. Instead of him listening and saying, maybe this brother know what's going on. He think I don't know what's going on. I'm watching it more than him. The Iranian people hate that government. Hate it. They don't support that government. They don't like the Ayatollah. They didn't like the Ayatollah Khomeini, the last one. They didn't like him. They don't like them governments. The Chinese people don't like China, Korea. They don't like that. North Korea, the people hate North Korea leadership. This is a fact. Many countries in Africa hate the leadership. That's a fact. They forcing their people to deal with that. They might have, but the difference is, Joshua, they didn't. We don't hate the U.S. Speak for yourself. I don't hate the U.S. I don't hate the U.S. So CIA, FBI, if you watching, that's Rick Starr. Go holler at him. Go grab him. Rick Starr want to be arrested. We don't want to be arrested. Listen, y'all. Don't y'all agree with nobody over here talking anti-American nothing? Y'all listen to me. Y'all listen to me. Let me tell you something. Don't y'all get on no American media and talk against the United States using your IP address. Y'all listen to me. Because some of these people might be agents trying to get you to say something, right? So some of these people might be agents to come over and say anti-government rhetoric to see who say it. And next thing you know, ICE gonna be at your crib. You don't know who these people is when they come over and they start saying anti-American stuff. You understand? You don't know who these people are. Don't you let nobody trick you to get on social media in the United States and say anti-government propaganda. Don't. I'm going to try to get them out of here, but don't agree with it before I get them out of here, because I'm going to get them out of here. Because the game is to be sold, not told. And you don't stand up talking crazy about somebody you can't beat. So you don't do that. You don't be selling wolf tickets to nobody you can't beat. And you definitely don't say that in war times. See, on war times, you shut up. Okay? If you living over here, and over here is fighting them over there, don't you say nothing about over here where you at, because they looking for subversives and they looking for people. They looking for you right now. They'll kick his dough in. You didn't say, yes, you did say you said some anti-American stuff. You know, listen, come back in 30 minutes. Because you giving me the heebie-jeebies. You give me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, come back in 30 minutes. Come back in 30 minutes. Come back in 30 minutes. You just said, my bad. Look, I said it's people that's over there in the country, right? That hate their country. And look what he said. He said, just like us. He said, we hate see, he lying too. So you can't trust him. He said he didn't say that. He absolutely said that. I said there's people under the Iranian regime that hate that government. He said, just like us. So he said he hate the government. He tried to say we hate the government. No, we don't hate the government. We love the United States. Okay? On this YouTube. You better believe it. We're not finna get on the United States YouTube and talk crazy about the United States or United States YouTube owned by Google, and Google is the government, period, then he lying. So you can't trust him. And look at the avatar he got, like some fake military guy. See what I'm saying? Over here talking reckless on my channel. See, that's a violation. Like, don't come on my channel and say stuff and get my channel hot. Go on your own channel and talk that. If you if you so strong, that's why you be seeing me protect my channel. That's why you see me going off like that. Some of them is spies, G-Ra. Some of them is spies. Well, one thing, it ain't dangerous for my page because when they watch it, they going to see I'm going to shoot them down. And they're going to be like, Pharaoh. They ain't going to mess with me because Big Pharaoh, they already know. See, I keep telling people my mother worked for the government. They know me. When they pull up my file, they're going to be like, Pharaoh, Michael Stewart. Oh, his mom, Bessie Stewart, worked for the United States government. Boom. I got a pass with the government. The United States government been on me from a baby. When the Chicago police, I had a warrant. The United States feds came and told my mama, well, don't worry about it, Bess. Anytime he come to town, call us. We'll make sure they don't arrest him. But the United States government know I'm military minded. And when you military minded, you respect the military. They know how I get down. They know I respect the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. Because you can't build no Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine if you don't learn from one of the best. They already know how I get down. When you are a high-ranking officer, even if you're on the other side, you respect other high-ranking officers. And when you're a black man in America, and you a general or a leader for your people, you're not going to say nothing to put your people in danger. See, so I'm not going to say nothing that's going to put foundational black Americans in no type of danger. No, foundational black Americans ain't in none of that. We are not anti-government USA. I'm not, that's not good leadership. That's the leadership that Iran leadership is doing. Iran doing that, doing stupid stuff and gonna get their people blowed up. Hamas was doing that. Hamas was doing stupid stuff. And what happened to their people? Hamas was talking big stuff. And what happened? Wait. Man, I'm not, man, my job is to be a leader for black people, not to put y'all in no, man, I'll never put y'all in nothing. Man, listen, I'm not putting my people in no crosshairs, period. Let me show you something. Hamas was beating on their chest, talking crazy, knowing they wasn't built like that. You're not even built like that, and you talking crazy. You know, you got to play your position out here. Let me show you what happened with Hamas. Talking crazy. Talking crazy. Beating on their chest, knowing they wasn't even ready. Now what? Now they over there starving to death. Like total annihilation. What kind of leadership is that? Look, let me show you something. You do know people over there is passing away from hunger. Do y'all know that? And they still wiping them out. They still wiping them out. They'll go to get food and they'll be over there and shoot them when they come over there to get the food. Y'all know that? Man, them people be going to get the food. I seen a little boy the other day. Y'all seen the little boy eat the dirt that was crying? He was about 10 or 11. And y'all seen him eat the dirt? Saying that they ain't got no food or nothing, and he picked that dirt up and ate it. He was talking in their language, so I couldn't read it as fast as he was talking. But he was basically saying, we got to eat dirt. He picked that dirt sand up and put it in his mouth. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. A little boy, look. And he had a bag of his food, and they stole it from him. He was a little boy, and he went to get food. He was starving to death, and he got this food, and some of the men took it from him. He's still starving. This is what Hamas did. Listen, let's take a break. I'm gonna take a break. Just stare at this picture till I get back. Look, let me tell you something. You see how you'll have Biden be the president? They'd be like, man, Biden ain't this, Biden ain't that. Get rid of Biden. Boom, boom, boom. Can you see the type of person Biden is, right? You see the type of people Biden is, right? 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 All right. You see the type of person Trump is, right? You can get on the internet and talk crazy about Biden. Let me ask you something. Can you get on the internet and talk crazy about Trump? Can you get on the internet and talk crazy about Trump? He said, he came over here and he said, look what he's saying. He said, Pharaoh, he said, Rick Starr said the United States, not us. Plus Rick Starr is a retired, right? He said, not us, right? Right? Let me show you something. He said, not us, right? 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 What'd that say? I said, them people over there, they don't like their leadership. What'd that say? I said, them people is doing their people bad and all that. He said, just like the U.S. Like, what am I talking about? There's anything like the U.S.? What have I said about any of these other countries that's just like the U.S.? Is Israel just like the U.S.? Is Iran just like, because all I'm talking about Israel and Iran, right? Which one of them is just like the U.S.? What is just like the U.S.? Because I got somebody over here trying to play with me, act like I'm slow. Coming on another thing, telling me the other dude is cool and it's the same dude. This the same person. See what I'm saying? Same person. Mystery Mix TV. The other one was some other weirdo TV. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? CIA TV. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. CIA TV. You know what I'm saying? ICE TV, FBI TV. You know what I'm saying? All these TVs. You know, what channel you on? You know, but boy, stop playing with me. He gonna come say, no, he cool, he a veteran, he all this. That don't mean he ain't no agent. The fact he a veteran is more reason he'll be on here for the government with all these fake channels trying to send us off. Listen, one thing for sure, he might be a soldier, but he ain't no soldier over here. I'm the commander-in-chief of Pharaoh El-Aton, and I said, hey, beat it. You know what I'm saying? So let it be written, so let it be done. I call the shots over here. So I say, out of here. Okay? Don't tell me nothing about he been to the military. That means he follow orders of the government. He was in the military, right? He followed orders. How I know he ain't been ordered to come over here and try to find people against the government, talking against the government stuff with a fake page and fake names and all that. Trying to talk to a real one, it's really me. Salute me, that's really me. Who was the cartoon guy? Who was the TV? What's your real name? What's your real name? Why you keep coming over here with this TV and that TV? Mystery Mix TV. So I don't deal with mysteries. You know, you're a mystery. Trying to talk to a real one. You mystery TV, you know? What's the mystery? The mystery is you either police, probably. You know what I'm saying? That's the mystery. I done figured out the mystery. The mystery is you, the police. Oh, my soul. That's the mystery. But don't come over here trying to get my people to say nothing. Listen. For all the federal agents that be watching me and stuff, I speak for everybody over here. We just love the USA. We love America. We love America. And it's go USA, beat the bad guys. That's what we teaching over here. If Trump say go get him, then go get him. Okay? Say whatever you want to say. You say whatever you want to say. I know how this go. I know how this go. I know how this go. You don't talk against no government. Okay? You don't talk against no government, y'all. Listen to me. Man, not right now. Don't y'all talk against the government right now. Don't do that. Stay out of it when they beefing with somebody beefing. Stay out of it when somebody beefing and they mad. Don't poke the bear. Let's stay out of that. We want our reparations. That's it. That's all we want. That's all. We ain't doing all that other stuff. That's not happening. That's why I wanted to come over here and talk about this, because it's very serious right now. Keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the swivel. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Keep your head on the swivel. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. We got our own problems. We got our own issues. And we got family in the military. So we can be anti-military if we want. Our relatives is in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, National Guard. What can we say? We already a fabric of the country. It's just what it is. We already a fabric of the country. We too entwined. It is what it is. I came up with little black militants. Black militants was talking crazy. I came up under that. It's new rules now. Y'all follow my rules. Don't get on here typing crazy. Don't get on here typing crazy. Follow my rules. I got rules. Follow them. Follow what I'm telling you. Don't get over here talking crazy about the government. Don't get on here talking crazy, making enemies. I know you say, what's the rule? What's the rule, Pharaoh? This is the rule. Okay? Okay? This the rule. This the rule. I ain't gonna say it. Read it. This is the rule. If you ain't gonna do the top, do the bottom. Do that or do that. That's the rules. I hope y'all listen to me. If you ain't gonna do the top, do the bottom. Don't be running your mouth if you ain't gonna do the top. This is just how it go. All that blah, blah, blah. When I'm outside and you confront me, I'm not doing the bottom. If I can't do the bottom, I'm going to try to talk my way out of it. I'm going to try to make peace. Ain't no in between. Ain't no in between. These people not playing, man. I hope y'all understand who y'all living around. Some people not going to know until after this is all over. You know? Some people got to find out the hard way. These people ain't got jets and bombs and tanks for nothing. They not playing. All you got to do is go study history. And black folks should know already how they done did you. They not playing like that. This is not nothing to play with. This ain't that. This ain't that. I mean, I hate to be blunt, but I'm just telling you, you can't do that on no federal level. And you can't do that on no state level. Y'all listen to me. You cannot do that. You can't. You can't do that. That I know some of y'all young, so you don't know. You know, my OGs didn't know, And a lot of my OGs made that mistake. And I was a shorty and I watched it. And I learned from my mistakes. Because I seen my OGs making that mistake. I've seen it. This is not no joke. Okay? This is not a joke. When they having the war and stuff, shut up. And don't be talking crazy against the city, the state, or the government. I seen my OGs do it. I seen them do it. I watched them do it. I watched them talk and say the wrong things and have wolf tickets. And guess how it turned out? And look how they look. And guess how that house was sprayed up? Because they had tours to go see it. He was talking. He was talking. He was talking big talk. They didn't do no talking. They never responded with words. They pulled up. Look at the dude in the back. Look at his face. I think that's the one they call machine gun, whatever. Look at his face. Talking. Talking. You know what I'm saying? Talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all what I know as the young coming up under the OGs. Chased them all out the country. Little Bobby Hutton, bow. They was talking. Yeah. Them people that never talk. They just came outside. They not going to do no talking, man. Stop talking to these people, threatening these people, talking crazy to people. They don't talk, man. They put all their money into weapons. They don't talk, man. They're not with this. They not going to talk to you, black people. Be quiet. Shut up. How many times you got to see the same thing over and over again? I don't respond to dudes when they talk crazy to me. When dudes talk crazy to me, right? Okay, here go the thing. You get on here, you talk crazy to me. You're on the internet. What you want me to say? You're on the internet. I might say blah, 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 and I'll block you. I'll usually just block you. Because if you're a black dude and you get on the internet, you talking crazy to me. If I go back and forth with you now, I got to look out for you out in the streets. If I respond to you, not only do I got you looking at me, now I got the police looking at me because I'm doing this in front of the police. So what you want me to say? You want me to incriminate myself, make you more of an enemy, and got the police watching me? Duh. I'm not doing all that. Listen, if I'm out in the streets and you see me and you start talking crazy to me and you start talking about what you're going to do and telling me, man, you're a punk, so do something now, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk off. That's a fact. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk off. I'm not taking your challenge, period. I'm going to turn around and walk off. because you're a threat, but you're the third threat. You're the third threat. The first threat is the judge and the prosecutor. If I do something to you, without my being in fear of my life, I'm going to prison. I got to deal with the judge and the prosecutor. I've really been outside. Boy, I'm not finna crash out like that. I'm gonna turn around and walk off. It's on film and everything. There's cameras everywhere. I'm gonna turn around and walk off. You're gonna have to go out your way and come behind me, so then whatever happened to you, when they run it back, I beat the case. I gotta beat the case. So if you insist, follow me. I'm finna walk off. I gotta have proof you forced me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want no problems, Your Honor. And I walked away, and he ran up behind me and he punched me, and I feared for my life. I'm just trying to win. I ain't trying to be tough. So I'll go to court, try to have a piece of onion in my pocket, rub it on there, try to cry. I was so scared. I was so scared. I was so scared. You believe me, y'all? So, I'm going to be scared as hell. I'm going to be scared as hell when I get to court. When I get to court, I'm going to be the biggest punk ever. I was so frightened. I was just unbelievably frightened. I just didn't know what to do. I thought you was going to unalive me. Then I'm going to go home and be like, fool, rant up on me while I'm talking to the guys. What happened, Pharaoh? Rant up on me. Fool, I sent them off. I act like I was scared. I walked up. He ran up. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that's going to go. Fool, we trying to win. All I do is win. We're not trying to be tough. We trying to win. And we trying to avoid conflict. I really want to walk off and you go your own way because I got stuff to do. After you do something stupid, young brothers, even if you're in the right, now you're supposed to pick your son up from school. You were supposed to do this and that. None of that's you're not going to remember none of that till after the bad incident. Then after the bad incident, that's when you realize all the stuff you ain't going to be able to do. Now you're trying to call people from jail. Man, go check on my mail. And man, ain't nobody fed the dog and all this. You done messed your whole how long up for a fool where you could have just walked off. I don't do confrontations. I don't do negativity. If you come over here and talk crazy to me, and your name Fred Johnson, and you over here and you talk crazy to me, and then I meet you out in public, you say I'm Fred Johnson. Remember I was talking crazy? I'd be like, what up, Fred? You was tripping. I'm not gonna be like, man, you talk crazy to me. Yeah, I'll be like, oh man, what's up, man? I see you talk crazy, man. I ain't shit. I'm not finna be mad at you for talking crazy on social media, man. That's for girls. That's for girls, bro. I don't care nothing about what you said on those social media. Man, that's for girls. I would be like, oh yeah, man, you was talking crazy, man. Why you be talking crazy on my social media, man? Hey man, boom, 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 boom. We gonna be cool. It ain't gonna be like, man, I seen you talk crazy on social media. You know what I'm saying? That's punk. That ain't no gang. That ain't gangster. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about money. I don't know, bro. I'm not finna be beefing with you because you type some stuff on social media. You'll be like, yeah, man, you blocked me. I'll be like, all right, listen, man, go. Where you at? This you? Okay, unblock. Stop talking crazy though, bro. But anyway, what you doing in Chicago, man? Blah, 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 blah. If I ain't got nothing to do, be like, let's go over here and get something to eat. I'm not beefing for nothing like that. That's little girl stuff. That's girl stuff. That girl stuff. We don't beef. We don't beef. We only beef life and death situation. Only thing G's beef over. My wife life in danger. My children in danger. Something like that. We don't beef over. We don't beef over stuff like that because you said something in the chat. Really, brother? Come on, man. I can't go back around the guys and say, bro, what you get locked up for? Man, it was a nigga in the chat. They gonna be like, bruh, what? Yeah, you a send-off, man. You a goofy, Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? I can't go tell nobody I was beefing with nobody because it's the chat. Man, I lose all my gangster points. Man, nah, I can't brag about that one. I can't get locked up in the county because of the chat. You know what I'm saying? I was a G when I got locked up because I was locked up for some serious stuff, so they respected me. I wasn't locked up because of the chat. I ain't never going to jail for the chat. That's not a good look. I'm not going to jail because of no chat. I'm not doing that. So y'all, to get back to what we're talking about, before we get back to this situation, listen, no anti-American propaganda right now. Not with ICE out there, not while they in the middle of the war or nothing. You got two choices. Show support or just don't say nothing. If you don't want to show no support for the United States military and for what Trump doing, just ignore it. Ignore it. Don't put yourself under the microscope of the FBI and the CIA and ICE. Just don't. Stay out of it. Your name West, and don't get in that mess. Because right now, it's a high terrorist alert. Seriously. High. About as high as it could get in your lifetime. There haven't been this much height of a terrorist attack since after 9/11. It's high. I'm telling you. If you young, you in uncharted waters right now. If you old, like me, you in uncharted waters. Because whatever they did in 9/11, they ain't doing that in 2025. I don't know what they doing in 2025, so I can't be playing with them. I don't know the level of surveillance. I don't know about their secret crews they got, because I guarantee you they got a military unit or a government unit we don't know about, and you won't know about it till they start kicking doors in. It's 2025. These people don't tell you what they're doing. That stuff be top secret. Yeah, they got the country under the highest security alert. And the main place they're going to get information is on social media. They got code words. It's a certain word you can put in here, and it's going straight to the feds. Period. You put the word support and Iran next to each other, oh, yeah, they coming to see you. Yeah. Yeah, they coming to see you. They not playing, man. And you know Trump crazy. I keep telling you, my mother worked for the government. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, the government don't play like that. They don't play, man. They don't really play like that. They got the security of the whole nation in their hand. It's money involved. Okay, they're not gonna let nobody destroy the country and ruin the country. They fought and they've ruined a bunch of countries. So you know they know how it's done. They're not going to let you do what they be doing. They have already tried to build up themselves to prevent that. You all are probably at the highest security alert in your lifetime. You got to understand, with 9/11, that security alert wasn't high until it was over. That's how they pulled it off. But we haven't been this close to this type of war in my lifetime. Because Vietnam wasn't like this. Vietnam, a little place. Vietnam didn't get like this until the war crossed over into Cambodia. And when the war crossed over into Cambodia and it was getting closer to China, that's when it was getting like this. And that's when America got up out of there. But it ain't never been nothing like this where you're looking at Israel, Iran, Russia, Ukraine, China, NATO. No, because that's all of that's involved in this. I watch Putin. Everybody talking about Putin want to get into, no, he don't. Putin was talking about this situation and went right into Ukraine. I said, oh. He went right into talk about Ukraine. He using this conversation to talk about Ukraine. His hands full with Ukraine. And Trump and Putin know if he jump in it, they're going to stack Ukraine up and wipe his ass out. They're like, we wish you would, punk. The USA like, we already next door to you, so keep talking. We already in the Ukraine. And we helping them a little bit, but you keep talking. We'll knock your country down. That's for real. They'll knock Russia down. If Putin act like he want to get into this, Ukraine gonna blow that place up. Trust me when I'm telling you. It's about business, but this is more about fanatic religion. That's what this is about. This is about fanatic religion and they threat to society. This ain't about money. This is about radical Islam. That's what this is about. This ain't about money. They want to make it about money. You understand? They want to blow you up and then make money. Then take your stuff and make money. But they're not blowing you up to make money. They're blowing you up because you're a threat. You understand? Yeah, they chased everybody out of there, but it's like fanatical. It's too fanatical. You know what I'm saying? It's too fanatical. That's why they won't. If you fanatical, they're not gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna give you no nuclear weapon when you fanatical like that. How you gonna have suicide bombers and think they're gonna let you get a nuclear bomb when you a suicide bomber? You don't mind blowing yourself up. So who's gonna give you a nuclear weapon when you gonna blow yourself up? When you'll set your own self on fire and all that, crash a plane and you in it. Nobody's giving you no nuclear bomb. Go, Iran, go sit your goofy ass down. So ain't nobody giving y'all no nuclear weapon. Y'all better go sit down somewhere. Y'all ain't decent enough to have no nuclear weapon. Y'all don't got a real government. Y'all got a religion. That's a religion. There ain't no government. That's a religion. They don't got no real government. They being ran by a religion. That's like this country being ran by the Mormons, and everybody got to do what the Mormons tell you to do. And all our women got to dress like Mormons and all that. That's what it's like. Imagine everybody was a Mormon, and this country was ran by Mormons, and they have forced everybody to look like Mormons and dress like Mormons, and we couldn't do nothing that the Mormons don't want you to do. Imagine that.